Welcome again. This is another video on USD CAD and my execution. This is one of the A plus setup that I always take, and I told you there are example of this trade. I'm going to take you back to some of the currency pair I used to take this trade, and the other video there's a model that I drew you to all the time, and an effective one which we have a movement of the structure as you can see. Then we can have a break of structure here, and we can have routes at this very level, and this is it. And there's another model which also satisfy an entry criteria, which you can have it here, and still coming down here. Well, this is it. As you can see, this respects this structure. You already see trend line liquidity. And or yeah, this we're testing at this very level, this key level that we have here. As you can see, there's a key level that we have right here at this moment. Really after this entry, and you might, and immediately after this break, you can enter here, put your stop loss below here. You can also wait for a little bit of retracement here, and then you write the buys, because the entire, you have to take a look at the direction of the market at first and where is it leading to, and our entire bias, it's a bullish movement. And then also still respecting the price action movement here, I took another sell here, and after I technically understand that it's going to go for a bullish move. And this is another trade that was netted in profit, and this was also another clean buy, even though I did not take the buy because I took the sell on GU. But I could have take this trade, but I've already maximized my trade on GU, so there's no any space again for me to enter this trade because of the risk management which I had. And going back to GU, I'll show you another example of this very structure, and this is it. As you can see, this is a clean example of it on the 4-hour time frame. You see it here, very clean. We have a movement of, you can see here, we have the movement here, we have it here, have it here, have it here, and as you can see here, boom. So you can see here it's an A plus setup. It does respect this very structure, and even though it's not all about, it's all about risk management, and also stands to your own plan and execution. So it's an A plus setup. You just have to risk properly and also just execute. It might break above, but you can see it in repetitive patterns, repetitive cycle, because the market always moves the repetitive pattern. You can just net your one ratio. Imagine here your stop loss is technically, yeah, you took a trade here, and your stop loss can be just beneath there, 20 pips. Yep, just 20 pips. You can make it 10 pips, just an invalidated zone that's here. So you already took the trade right here, and you already have a stop loss of 20 pips. And your TP, we're talking about whoa, almost 100 and almost 180 pips. Yep, almost 180 pips. That's quite amazing. As you can see here, almost 180 pips. Your TP is at here, and you've already netted at another TP right here. So this is just one of the example of this structure, and here is it again. As you can see, there's another example of it here again. I don't think you already know this is market structure. So here, and tests, and boom, As you can see here, I capitalized on this movement too. This was the trade that I took. This was the buy, right? So again, though I missed this trade, but I could have taken it. Hadn't been it, I was there instantly. So that's it. So let me see. I think I also took another trade on USD. No, GBPCH of. Might as well have a structure like that. Oh yes, aha. Yeah, you see the structure that we already have on G. I took no. Okay, I didn't took this trade because okay, what happened was as you can see here, I could have taken this trade, but I missed it. And at first, the it happened right here. You saw it here. So this was the buys immediately here. Even though you took your trade here, as you can see, depends on your target level. Your target might be up here and might end up, you know, touching your stop loss. It's not all the day a win trade. That's why even though it's an A plus at about times it fails, but it happens like you can get a very good win rate with it. So here was what happened, and immediately after this movement, and I saw this. So this is it, and I took the trade right here. As you can see, it failed, right? So, but we already, as you can see, already have almost 4 wins with it. So it's to tell you that it does really work. And there's it again here. Another entry on GPCHF, which we netted loss. And this the entry again, as you can see clearly on GPCHF. After this trendline liquidity sweep, uh, I took this trade. Let me just go back to the 1 hour time frame. You see clearly a trade that I took. So this is it. This is another entry on the structure. Boom. I took this trade, right? I think this is supposed to be, yeah, it's here. Terms moving the, but this is another entry as you can see, and I took this trade. I took this trade as you can see here. Boom, retests, and we write the buys. So I've already shown you, like as you can see, almost 5 trade, almost 6 or so, just 2 losses. And this another clear example of the structure. Again, 1 hour time frame. Boom. You could have netted a very good profit here. So there's it. Immediately after this, you already have this break, right? So imagine you join the wave from here, another opportunity of a buy. Just trend line liquidity. So from here, because we already have our structure moving down, higher, sorry, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then we have a change. We have a change of character right from here. We're at the buys. That's on the SMC structure. So that's just it. So you just have to wait and study this, and then there's another buy. As you can see, this is another entry again on this. This is it. Lower low, lower low. Sorry, lower, yeah, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then this market structure, and then there's a break here, a test here, and another buy. And there's another entry again with regards to the same structure, and I netted the profit as you can see. So I do trade models and you know structure, and once you just take a look at the price action, it tells you what you want, but you have to know where the market is heading to. So that's it. So GBP USD, let's see if we can get the same trade. All right, yeah, we are about to. So this is it again. As you can see, this is it. I this is it again. This is another example of it. Let me delete this. Actually, I had this explanation in my other video. So there's it. As you can see, almost two opportunities, right? We have this. You see it. Sorry, yeah, there's it. There's it. The same structure that I showed you. The same thing here. We have it's lower, low, high, lower, low, low, high break of this very structure, and then you see it here. Same structure as this one, and there's it. Respecting this, and this another buy opportunity again here. So as you can see, like that's why I told you it's a as an A plus setup. So please, you just have to study it and then forward test it, back test it, and execute. So that's it. Peace, everyone, and also wish you all the best.